I'm actually, like, kind of concerned that I forgot to say, "Hey yo guys, what's poppin'?" Today we are playing radio.signal. Or radio.signal. I'm so stupid. I was like, what is start load preferences? But I thought that was start load preferences. I thought that said start load preferences about quit. Not 5 different... Can I talk? Not 5 separate things. I guess I'm gonna start. This is a horror game, and it's like the first horror game that I've played since Five Nights at Freddy's, and Five Nights at Freddy's really isn't a horror game. I haven't seen anyone talk about this or play it, or at least anyone popular, I guess. So I'm the first, unless they've already played it and just haven't uploaded a video about it, but it intrigued me. It looked very interesting, so I'm gonna start. Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hi. Oh. Okay.
Hello? Hello? Is this radio on? Can you hear me? Good.
Yes.
That means it worked.
Yeah.
Where are you right now? Wait, don't tell me. Enter through the corner window of the reception hall, did you? Just like I said you should.
Okay.
Remember? We sat here for what must have been hours,
No, I
looking
don't.
for the best way to sneak in.
I don't remember.
You noticed that the window was busted, that the security guard couldn't bother with locking it properly. Pretty careless of him, huh? But he let you in, so we should be thankful. Besides, as long as nobody sees you, it won't cost him his job. Probably. Now I bet you can't see anything. That's fine. You knew what you were getting yourself into. Leave it to me.
Okay. Ooh.
I know every nook and cranny of this place.
Oh, dude.
All you have to do is listen to my voice and do exactly as I say.
Okay.
As long as you trust me, you'll find your way around.
I don't know if I trust you yet, but you sound somewhat trustworthy.
Do you trust me?
Oh. Now I definitely don't trust you.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
Are you Swedish? Or...
We've been friends for so long. If anything, I'm in the wrong for even asking. Let's review some things, alright? Our objective is room 521 of Felix Bloom Hospital, the intensive care unit.
Okay.
That means you have to climb all the way up to the 5th floor.
Okay.
Bit of a trek if you ask me. But a lot is weighing on this. You can't chicken out. Not this time.
Okay.
You're nervous, aren't you? Don't be. Sneaking around, breaking the law. It's all second nature to you by this point, right?
No.
Now, take a deep breath and remember our rules. Move fast so that you're not seen.
Okay.
Don't take anything. Don't make a noise. Leave no trace that you are even here. Think only of what you came here to do. And whatever happens, whatever goes wrong.
Or whatever stands in your way.
Never turn this radio off.
Okay. Well, I accidentally clicked
Ever.
at the end there.
Without it, you're as good as dead. Understood?
But I did read it, and it basically just said, or whatever stands in your way. Okay. Yes.
Good. Then let's get a move on. 3 steps from where you stand, there's a reception desk. Then, to your left, the hallway stretches all the way up to the first flight of stairs. Take 3 steps forward, turn left, and walk 19 steps with your arms stretched. You won't find any obstacles in your way, so feel free to take your time. Trust me, as you always have.
Oh, it's a...
See? Nothing in your way. Just like I promised you. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6...
19.
Oh, that's not how you count.
Easy, right? What's that? You felt something graze your hair as you walked. Something cold and... bony? It was probably the wind. Nobody has bothered with repairing this place in forever.
Right.
Yes, the wind. Just a gust of wind.
Alright, I definitely do not trust
Don't
you.
think too hard about it, okay? Feel the door instead. Yes, just like that. Find the knob and pull.
It won't matter if I push, right?
That's not it. Try again, my friend. Maybe I wasn't clear enough. My mistake. If you push, the door won't open. It will merely stick in place, as doors tend to do. You can't get stuck here. You must climb up to the 5th floor. You must. Otherwise, something terrible will happen. So please, pull.
Fine. I'm probably gonna go through a lot of the other options in this.
There's a flight of stairs just 2 steps in front of you.
I can see that.
They go up and down. All you will find downstairs is a locked door, so go up.
Alright. I like the visuals.
Yes, go up. Think of nothing else. Let nothing distract you.
Okay, I'm just gonna trust this dude for this run.
I'll be with you to the very end.
Okay. What is that?
You stand in front of a wall with a few cracks on it.
A wall, that makes
They
sense.
climb in it sooner than expected, right? To get to the next floor,
Oh.
you must walk all the way to the other side of this one. A peculiar way to build a hospital, but there's a reason behind it. Oh. You want to know what the reason is? Curiosity won't do you any favors. Just forget about it and keep going. Turn right and take a step forward.
That's more than one step.
Everything is in tatters.
Yeah, I can see that.
Do you remember the earthquake from 10 years ago?
No, I wasn't here.
This hospital never recovered. Too expensive, they said. But it kept functioning, on and on and on, even as the walls crumbled, even as everything was covered in dust, even as the bugs turned it into their nesting ground, where disease festered and corpses rotted atop one another endlessly. People come to Felix Bloom to die. Even you must have heard about that old saying.
No.
What? You didn't know? Didn't they hire you to do some work upstairs not so long ago? They had to have told you back then, right?
No, I didn't do work upstairs.
This is a hospital for people who can't be saved, or people whom nobody will care for. The patient in room 521 is the same. They'll die pretty soon, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. So you must get there before death does.
But why?
Why?
Yeah.
You know very well why.
No, I don't. That's why I asked.
You want to be happy, right? Then don't question it.
Okay.
Fun times await. Fun times, happy times, with just you and me. This floor is in a very bad state. You must follow my instructions to the letter if you don't want to get hurt.
I feel like this is gonna go against my expectations, and he's actually going to be right.
Follow the wall as far as it goes.
Okay, I don't have any other option, so.
Turn left.
I also don't have any other option.
Take 3 steps.
What if I took 4?
And walk. Yes, just walk.
Why the 3 steps and then walk?
Keep your hands stretched to your sides. Every now and again, you will feel how they graze the edges of open doorways. Just like that.
Okay. Among Us? Among Us?
Take it slowly so you don't trip. This floor is a mess, but fairly empty as far as hospitals go. It was considered a floor of transition, where patients waited to be taken elsewhere, away from the filth and death. Patients who could still be saved. It was a lively floor at first, at least while the staff still cared. As the years went by, however, it began to see fewer guests. Healthy, sane patients have no business in Felix Bloom Hospital. good people have no business in Felix Bloom Hospital.
Then why am I here?
And so the area was abandoned. A passageway between one floor and the other.
My brain just did not process that. Okay. What?
You stayed here once. You don't remember, but you did.
No, I do.
Back when it was a hospital just like any other. Your room was right over there, in the dark, past the glass door. A little kid, not even past the age of 10.
Age of 10.
So innocent back then. Although, not for much longer. Why did you stop? Oh, you cut yourself. That's it. It's just a cut. Don't make a fuss.
I didn't even cut myself. Why'd you...
Remember, you must stay quiet. Nobody has to know you're here. They listen. The walls have ears, and they communicate with each other. Can you hear them? Muttering, saying your name, laughing at you for holding your crimson-dyed hands, like you were in your death throes. Come on, you're wasting both our time. Keep moving, will you? You're about to reach the end of the hallway. When you feel the last set of doorways, take 2 steps forward. And finally, make a turn.
Okay.
No. I told you to listen to my voice, didn't I? I was going to say to turn left. Why couldn't you wait for me to finish?
It didn't allow me to. The game didn't allow me to.
See, now you've cut your hand and bumped your head. It's always been like this. I tell you to do something thinking of your own good, but you just won't listen. How many times have you gotten hurt because of it? How many times have you suffered through unnecessary pain? Always causing me trouble by being, well, yourself. Does it hurt? I'm sure it does. I'm sure you would like to take a rest, to complain, to scream, but this is your due punishment.
So, the walls have ears, but they can't feel anything. Okay.
Now you'll think twice before carelessly moving on your own.
Or else you would have mentioned it.
Because next time, it won't be just a bruise. Say that you're sorry.
Okay, I don't
Say it
have an
again,
option.
like you mean it. Okay. I forgive you, friend.
Oh, I can replay the voice. I didn't know that.
Remember, I care about you.
No.
And I want you to know it. Even if it may not seem like it sometimes.
Yeah, because you don't.
Now go back and turn the opposite way.
Okay, I don't have an option that time.
Ah, there it is. The fungus.
The wall.
It means my directions were correct. Move closely. Remember the scent. If you smell the damp fungus, you'll know you're on the right path. Now listen carefully. There are 3 doors down this hallway. You must enter the one with the puddle of water beneath it.
Okay.
It'll be easy to tell. Just listen to the sound of splashing water beneath your feet. Go on then, and don't turn the radio off. Just don't.
I don't have the option to. Save, I guess? Okay. Return.
There's a door to your right.
Is that the off button? I think that might be the off button. I'm gonna try that later.
Your footsteps sound dry. There's a door to your right. Your footsteps sound wet.
I'm just gonna listen to whatever he says, dude.
Behind the door, you see a worn-down bathroom.
No, I do see a sink.
This is the place, as filthy and disgusting as I remember. Of course, I knew this was the right way all along. Didn't I say so downstairs? I know every nook and cranny of this hospital.
But why?
It was a test, to see if you were following my instructions. Congratulations, you passed. Look at that. Can you smell it?
I'd rather not.
It makes you want to puke, right? Believe it or not, it wasn't always like this.
Really?
Back in the day, you could even kiss the toilet lids without fearing you'd catch something lethal.
But something close to lethal.
It was also the place where we first met.
What does that say? mist in the dark. Okay.
You're coming out of this cubicle, tending to your own business.
Is that an oil canister? That looks like I can't really tell what it is.
Nothing but a little kid, when everything was too big or too scary to confront on your own. And there I was, staring back at you, your tiny frame, and those innocent eyes. Take a step closer to the sink, will you?
I'm already super close to it, dude.
Yes, it was right here. We were both very young. You looked at me warily, and me at you with curiosity. It was difficult at first, but we quickly became good friends.
Didn't you say we have to hurry?
We'd play together every day, outside on the streets, or just messing around in the halls. It wasn't the end when you were discharged either. We stuck together, the best of friends. I was the only one who ever understood you. And the only one who never judged you.
Why is that so ominous?
When you grabbed those hard-earned bills from your mother's purse, when you snuck into the mini-market at night and took what wasn't yours, when you began taking those substances and drove others to addiction and thought that it wouldn't hurt to make money out of the vice, when you smashed that girl's face for not liking you back, when you broke into that poor man's house, when you took that knife and threatened to get what you wanted. I always stood by your side, supporting your every choice.
Why?
You're not a good person, friend.
I doubt that.
That's what I like about you.
Okay.
You're always free.
Nothing's free.
But that freedom is now in danger. So up you must go, to room 521. If you look to your right, you'll see a crack in the wall.
I don't see anything.
Go through it.
All I see is just like something. I don't.
Here we are at last. There was an easier way to get here, but I had to remind you who you truly are. Now that we're clear, it's time to move up.
Okay. What was that?
What? What was that?
Yeah,
I don't remember it.
Are those eyes, or is that just like that, but just happened to be twice?
Oh, it's your first sin. Don't worry, it's meaningless at this point. Just keep on going and don't look back.
Okay. What?
This is the 3rd floor.
Oh, it's just the same.
We're halfway there. You see a half-open door. Walk through it.
Walk across. Well, that's not through it.
Focus on the ground under your shoes. Do you hear that? Can you feel it breathe?
No.
Try listening in more closely. One more time.
No.
This hospital is alive.
Yeah, I could tell the first time. Whoa. Okay, the most alive it has ever been.
It breathes, it thinks, and it decomposes, feeding tiny little creatures that scurry around its halls, just like a person bloated with hundreds of parasites.
Okay.
Just ask them, those vestiges of life, growing in every damp corner of this building. How do you think they're born in the first place? Fungus grow from death and decay, and this place has seen plenty of that across the decades. Corpses and flesh and blood and everything that makes a living person be. It has absorbed all of it and made it its own. It started to get nervous. Better get a move on.
Thank you.
You're scared, aren't you? That this place might swallow you whole?
No.
Of course you're scared. Everything is always oh so terrifying for you. You know what's funny about all this? That you can tell it wasn't only an earthquake that turned this hospital upside down. It was violence. Sheer violence.
Okay.
People don't want to die, friend. They don't want to suffer, or live through pain, or feel any type of discomfort.
That's the bottom half of Among Us up there.
They will struggle, harm, and fight everyone and everything around them. Just like you did. Violence is all you could ever do.
More eyes? Eyes and a nose?
You lived your whole life hurting others to make a quick buck. It was ugly and unrewarding, but far better than depending on a measly minimum wage, right? As long as you could do what you wanted, and sleep yourself drunk or high so that you wouldn't have to think of anything.
That is 100% in line.
Well, nothing else mattered, right?
That's creepy.
It was a great life. You had fun. But you were always such a damn coward.
Another Among Us? Well, that's the same one, you know, but... Among Us again.
Always going, I don't want to be like this anymore, or I can be better, or I can get a real job. It would be sad if it wasn't so damn funny. A person like you, be better. Let's take a walk down memory lane, okay?
Then maybe you'll remember what happened the last time you tried to be better.
Take 5 steps to your right and walk 10 steps forward. A locker has fallen to the ground and blocks your way. Make sure you step over it if you don't want to fall too. You did it again, didn't you? You tricked. Even when you're going the right way, you can't help but mess it up. Oh, you've always been like this. So useless at everything you do.
Thanks, friend.
Why do I even hang out with you anymore? You're just dead weight. Sorry. You know it's just a joke.
Yeah.
I would never abandon you. You're just so damn fun. Won't you stand up? Is the floor that comfortable?
Comfortable? Hold on, I got a notification. Alright, now I'll stand up. That's supposed to be the heartbeat of the floor, or whatever.
Keep quiet.
Whoa, okay. Or I guess I should keep quiet.
It's gone.
Okay.
It followed you up here. But why? No. You still feel bad about that? After all these years? You really are a pathetic little thing.
Also, that's a goldfish. Was the first sin, like, the first sin that I committed or whatever? And this whole place, another Among Us, and this whole place is just like my museum of sins or whatever?
Whatever. You'll just have to be careful. Stand up and walk. The 3rd floor is where all the new patients are brought in.
Oh, I can actually see what's going on.
It's meant to bring peace, to comfort them in their pain, to keep them calm.
Mildly, at least.
To tell them everything will be okay, here at Felix Bloom Hospital.
I doubt that's true, though.
A bunch of lies, of course. Everyone here is so sedated they can barely even make a noise. If you try your best, you'll manage to make out a midnight whimper in the darkness, over at the distance where the rooms are. But we don't care about them. We only care about this.
What the?
Do you remember now? You were hired to paint a mural that would bring peace to these patients.
Oh, okay.
Hilarious, right? You bring peace? But for as much of a bastard as you are, painting was always easy for you. Nobody would guess you were a ruthless junkie with all those pictures around. You saw an ad in the papers and before you knew it, here you were, brushing the hours away. This is it, you thought. My chance to turn my life around. But I told you, didn't I? That it wouldn't work out. You're just not cut out for an honest living.
Okay.
You were born bad. From a mother that never loved you, but still tried her best to raise you. Oh, she tried. She tried hard. Never seen such a stressed out woman in my life. And what did you do to repay her? Leave home as fast as you could, never to return. And yet you had the gall to draw her so beautifully. You're such a piece of work. You kept trying. You wanted to see the world more beautifully. To see even the bits and pieces of the city that you hated so much in a better light. But you hated here. You hated so much. You hate the dirt, the rust, the noise, the smell, the people, everything. You've never loved. And even worse, you've never found something beautiful. That bitterness dawned on you as you painted. They told you to draw pretty scenery, and it frustrated you to not know how. Trees are pretty, someone said, and so off you went to paint a tree. You couldn't do it. It was too hard. It angered you so much that you hit the wall, time and time again. And then all hell broke loose.
Well, I'm not excited for what's about to happen, but for comfort, there are, well, maybe not the first one, but there are two Among Us up here. There are two Among Us's.
You realized I was right. That you could never change. So when that little man, just an innocent janitor, approached you with concern, I told you what I knew you should do. Tell him to fuck off and beat the crap out of his face. That tree is painted in his blood.
Okay.
They could never clean it. It stuck there like it didn't want to let go. It felt good, didn't it? Even as you desperately tried to outrun the cops, your hands still shaking from the sensation of breaking bones. You knew this was your life.
I don't really like
That there was no way out. You have to reach room 521 if you want to keep living this way.
Well, I don't.
You have to. Go in the hole.
Go in hole. Among Us.
Why do you stop? Is something up there?
Among Us.
Yes. Keep walking. It might be dark, but you're used to it at this point. All you need to do is trust me and everything will work out. After 10 steps, you will find yourself in front of a door. The stairs are just across the next room.
Well, that was loud. What the hell?
Run.
Run. Run. Run. Run. Okay.
Don't think about it. Just don't. Keep going up. Don't.
Okay.
Why did you let it follow you here? You said you were over it. But no. You had to let that thing come and mess everything up, didn't you? We're so close. I can almost hear it. The sound of that hag's throat as you choked the life out of her.
Is that the same sound? What?
Look over there. An open window.
I missed that. Dude, no. I blinked.
We're so high up now. Why don't you go a little closer?
No.
It's the outside world. Waving at you in all its decadent glory.
Well, that's a bit more comforting.
You hate it there.
Oh.
But where else would scum like you live? It's the city that turned a blind eye when you first shoplifted at the mini-market by your school. Hungry because you had no lunch money.
Among Us. I wonder if that's intentional.
It's the city that shrugged when you first joined your dad for a bottle of scotch. to celebrate becoming a teen. It's the city that remained silent as you saw the beatings, as you were beaten yourself, and as you beat others to vent. Your first time taking money from an unguarded register. Your first time breaking into somebody's home. Your first time mugging under the cover of night. It saw all your firsts. It shaped and molded you into the person you are today. You had already given up on yourself. But then that hag came along. You hated her so much. We both did. Always berating you for every little thing you did. Always saying that you should go apologize for your actions.
I don't know if you guys heard me, but also Among Us.
Apologize for what? You were born bad, and this city never gave you the tools to fix that. So why should you need to apologize? And the worst part, she actually made you believe you could be better. She had to be insane, right? But you believed her, and you felt bad. Because if you could be better, then what the hell has your life been up until now? It tore you apart from the inside, chewing your flesh and bones until simply breathing caused you excruciating pain. You wanted a way out, a way to feel better forever. And when the hag saw you trying to sneak into the house, with a bag full of who knows what, enclosed dirty with blood of another, that was when we knew what had to be done.
So obviously I killed her. But did I eventually kill myself and now I'm in hell or whatever and my sins are following me because I'm guilty about them or whatever? Oh.
It was as simple as grabbing the lead pipe leaning against the wall and swinging it as hard as you could. Her skull cracked, making a terrible sound as it did. Her body fell limp to the ground. It made no further sound. It didn't even move a finger. It was just a corpse. So devoid of life, you couldn't even feel sad. I watched your face, you know.
One, how were you with me the whole time? And two, didn't you say I choked her?
I can almost hear it. The sound of that hag's throat as you choked the life out of her.
You were smiling. It felt liberating. Finally free from that hag's watch. Finally free to feel comfortable with who you were. No more guilt. No more doubt. Only happiness ahead. Except, she wasn't dead. Not yet.
Oh, so that's when I choked her.
Middle-aged woman assaulted in her own home, said the news. Nobody could pin a murder on you. You were far too good at covering your tracks. But when you learned she was still alive, it changed everything. She had been taken to Felix Bloom Hospital, where people come to die. But here's a catch. They have to be alive for them to die here. You asked about her downstairs, and what you heard terrified you. The next time she wakes up will be her last. Cops are like vultures. They don't care about justice. They just want to incarcerate as many people as they can.
That's true. But was that supposed to be my heartbeat or the floor? Or I guess not the floor, but the hospital.
The moment that woman wakes up, they'll make her squeal, and there goes your freedom. You can't allow that.
Oh. This dude's thinking that they just want to arrest people, as many people as they can, because I killed someone. Okay.
You must get to her before she ever gets the chance to speak. You must finish the job. That's why we're here. That's why we must go to room 521, where the hag is taking her final nap.
Okay. Thank you for finally explaining it to me. Jesus Christ, dude.
But if that thing is here, your first sin, then you must be having second thoughts. You coward. What? Have something to say?
No, that's why I didn't say anything.
Then say it. Grow a spine. We're in this mess because you couldn't even kill a person right. So how do you expect to stand up to me? You're a pathetic piece of trash. The scum of the earth. A person whose sole purpose is to be a walking stereotype for suburban moms to point and say, "Never turn out like that, son." So don't you dare talk back to me again. Don't even think about it.
I didn't talk back to you.
I made you who you are. I'm the only one who's ever remotely liked you.
One, yeah, you did make me who I am. And two, clearly not.
So if you don't want to lose the only person who's willing to give a shit about your well-being, then you're going to stop moping around and go. Is that clear? Alright.
Yes, sir.
That's much better. Now listen, this floor is not like the others. I won't go into specifics because you'll get confused otherwise, but it's like a maze up here. It's designed in a way so that patients can't find their way out. Locked in their rooms, they go in and out of consciousness, confused. They think they're at home, still healthy. All they do is walk around, tiring themselves out until they can no longer move. That way they can be safely contained, and later transported upstairs to meet a quiet end. These patients haven't seen another person in so long that I can't even imagine what they'll do to you, so you can't open any door you see.
Oh. So you can't open any door you see other than the one leading up the stairs.
I know how to get there, but it's difficult. You'll have to do precisely as I say. If you do anything wrong, even just by a single step, then I won't know how to get you back on track. Don't screw it up this time. Take a deep breath and open that door on the count of 3. 1, 2.
Okay.
There's a hole in the wall to your left.
Oh. I don't know if I...
It finally got through. Where are you right now? A sink. A sink where? No, this isn't happening. Shit. It caught you, didn't it? And you ran away like a coward. Ran and ran and ran until you lost track of everything. Now you don't even know where you are. Is it still following you? What a help you are.
What did you expect me to do?
This is bad. I seriously don't know how to get you upstairs now. It wouldn't be hopeless if it wasn't for that thing. It's onto you. It wants you. And if it gets you, then you can kiss everything goodbye. What? You can't do that. It's impossible to navigate this place without me. Unless... Okay, I have an idea. If it's coming after this radio, then we'll have to do things a bit different. I will describe to you a few landmarks and give you instructions.
Okay, this sounds fun. It's like a memory game.
All you have to do is find the first of these landmarks, and move as I'll now say.
Alright, I'm saving now.
Are you ready? First, take a left at the hole in the wall.
A left at the hole in the wall.
Then take a right at the door sign.
Alright.
Finally, take a right at the Christmas poster. Right after the Christmas poster, open the door. In between these landmarks, keep moving forward, no matter what you hear or see. Simple, right? You'll have to wander until you find the hole in the wall. I won't talk. If I do, then that awful creature will keep coming at you. But I will whisper a single word to let you know where you are. You must be absolutely sure you can remember these instructions before heading out. Want me to say it again?
Sure.
First, take a left at the hole in the wall.
Okay.
Then take a right at the door sign. Finally, take a right at the Christmas poster. Right after the Christmas poster, open the door. In between these landmarks, keep moving forward, no matter what you hear or see. You'll have to wander until you find the hole in the wall. Want me to say it again? You have no other choice but to go. This is the last of me.
For a while.
Good luck, friend.
Alright, so left.
Fungus. Window.
Did he ever say anything about the window? Run! Okay.
Oh.
Alright. So now it's okay. So left. Alright.
Sign.
What is that?
Tree.
Oh. Tree. Was it? I mean, it wasn't left or right, and it wasn't... Oh wait, it was open the door.
That wasn't the right door.
It wasn't? Oh.
Get out of there, quick. One of the patients caught you. And now they'll tear you apart. I guess this is as far as we go together. It's been a pleasure, friend. I hope the pain doesn't last for much longer. I really hope it doesn't.
Okay. Well, yes. Wait, no, I don't want to save. I want to load.
All you have to do is find the first of these landmarks and move. Are you ready? First, take a left at the hole in the wall.
Alright, so a left at the hole in the wall.
Then take a right at the door sign.
Right at the door sign. I did
Finally,
do that.
take a right at the Christmas poster.
Right at the Christmas. Okay.
Right after the Christmas poster, open the door.
Okay.
In between these landmarks, simple, right? You'll have to wander. I won't talk. If I do, then that off. But I will whisper. You must be absolute. Want me to? You have no other choice. This is good luck. Oh.
Alright, so he didn't say anything about the hall. Go forward.
Circles.
Right?
Dust.
Left. Run.
Oh.
Hole in the wall. So that was left. Yeah, in between landmarks, go forward.
Sign.
Sign, you go right. Yeah, okay.
Tree.
Alright. Right.
Door.
Open door. Now. Whoa, okay. Hello. Apologize. He is not your friend. Yeah, I got that. Do not listen to him. Mute his voice until it cannot be heard. The radio will now allow... Oh. Mute. Weird. It just stood there without doing anything. Better for us, I guess. Maybe it finally gave up on you. Time to finish what you started. Just a little more, friend. Even if it seems like the stairs will never end, keep climbing. I guess I should add a voiceover for those that I didn't say. The 5th floor is the last. It holds the intensive care unit of Felix Bloom Hospital. But for a place like this, what does intensive care even mean? You'll see soon enough. Nobody will know it was you. She was going to die anyways. They'll simply believe her time came before anticipated. Don't hesitate. Trust me as you always have. It feels different here, doesn't it? Quiet. Eerily quiet. The intensive care unit is for patients who are so broken, so near death that they don't feel or care about anything anymore. They don't complain like the patients of the second floor. They don't resist like the patients of the third floor. They won't wander like the patients of the fourth floor. They merely exist, waiting for death to show up. You'll imagine how easy it is to take care of these patients. All they need is a room, bed, and a few meals. That's as intensive as it gets in this hospital. Okay, there's no apologize button, so. Sign stuck to the wall. It reads silence. Heh, silence, as if this place needed more of it. The inside of a coffin is naturally going to be silent. And you can't disturb corpses no matter how loud you are. Who is this for, then? You? Me? Well, I guess I won't stop talking anytime soon. You are nothing without my voice telling you what to do. You need me, friend. You always have. I'm the only one who can whisper the truth into your ear. Never forget it. Well, you're not whispering in my ear now. 5, 2, 1. This is it, friend. The moment of truth. Just so we're clear, let's review what we came here to do. Our objective is to reach room 521 and kill the patient inside. That's it. That's all we need. The hag thought you could be a better person, but those expectations shackled you and made you suffer throughout your entire life. If only she had learned to accept you as you were, then things could have ended up differently. But it's too late now. It's time to snuff her out of the picture and be free once and for all. Now go in. Don't hesitate. Listen to my voice through this radio, right to the very end. Wait. What is there to wait for? As long as you can hear my voice through this radio, then you have to do as I say. I'm gonna wait one more time, then I'm gonna... What is there to wait for? Okay. It's finally time to... Hold on, are you listening to me? Hello, can you hear me? You didn't mute me, did you? Hey. Hey. Tell me you didn't turn the radio off. Tell me you didn't... This place is dark, human and dark, with barely anything in it. It's horrible. Oh, well, I see a person lying on the floor. I recognize this person. She's looking at me. And she's suffering. All because of what I did. Among Us. What is that? He called you my first sin. I remember you now. I was playing in the backyard when I saw a baby bird. It looked so fragile. I wondered what would happen if I grabbed it and squashed it a little. Okay. I didn't mean for you to die. It was so long ago, I missed that. His voice is no longer here. I muted him. I didn't want to hear him anymore. I guess I'll do a different voice for this first sin guy. Apologize. For what? For what you must. I don't know what the silhouette is. I'm going to save. Turn. I'm going to do what I feel like I should do at first. Apologize to the world, I guess. I'm sorry for living my life hurting others. I'm sorry for never turning a new leaf. And I'm sorry for who I've become. You are forgiven. It was not your fault. Oh, okay, I can do multiple. I already apologized to the first sin, I think. I don't know if I just talked... No, I just talked about remembering. Alright. I'm sorry. Or wait, no, wrong voice. I'm sorry for using my strength to kill you. I'm sorry you didn't get to live a full life. And I'm sorry for who I've become. You are forgiven. Guilt won't pursue you anymore. And then apologize to the silhouette. Oh, the person lying on the floor, the hag. I'm sorry for betraying your trust. I'm sorry for not talking to you about my problems and always resorting to violence. And I'm sorry for who I've become. You are forgiven. She still loves you dearly. Confront him. Are you sure? Yes. Goodbye. I'm gonna put like a black screen there for a second, because... Oh, hello there.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm becoming free.
By silencing me?
Yes.
Why?
Because you've given me nothing but pain. You've always been by my side telling me what to do. Also, the other silhouette is gone. Only I could hear you. And sometimes only you could understand me. I thought you were my one and only friend.
I was. I loved you. Always have.
But, oh, keep doing that. But you only wanted to turn me into a monster. Into a monster like you.
What are you talking about? This is what you always wanted.
Not anymore. It's time to get rid of you forever.
Get rid of me? What do you mean? Please, accept me. We're so alike, you and I. Don't you see I only wanted the best for you? All this time, I simply wanted you to be happy. So come on, do what you came here to do. Don't you hear it? The sirens, the doors opening, the footsteps, the screaming, the threats. They're coming for you.
Okay.
Did you call them? Why? You'll never be free again if they catch you. Please listen to me. Just one last time. Why are you just standing there? Why won't you move? Why are you just biting your lip, making it bleed? Why? Why are you smiling?
Turn off the radio, it said. Then I turned off the radio. That was the only option. Yay! Alright. Now, you can now always mute him, I think it said. After watching every ending, something awaits you in the basement. Before that, it was just the credits. Now, I want to...
You must be want me to... You have no other... This is the last. Good luck. Oh. Crack. Chicken.
Okay, run.
Oh.
Alright, so I know the directions now. Yeah, I know that. But I want the bad ending.
Weird. It just stood there, without doing anything. Better for us, I guess. Maybe it finally gave up on you. Time to finish what you started.
Alright, I already read this, but, you know.
Just a little more, friend.
Well, technically not this.
Even if it seems like the stairs will never end, keep climbing. The 5th floor is the last. It holds the intensive care unit of Felix Bloom Hospital.
And that's where I started reading.
Don't hesitate. Listen to my voice through this radio. Right to the very end. The inside of room 5201 consists of an asphalt-colored floor, walls of torn paint, and a number of electrical outlets placed at a set distance from each other. Otherwise, you see nothing. At least not at a glance. But wait. There's something on the floor, isn't there? A figure of melting skin, pushed to a corner, hidden by the darkness. It shivers the moment you walk in. It stares at you in confusion, as if not quite recognizing you as a human being.
Understandable.
A mere look tells you the shell of a person doesn't have long to live. The word mercy crosses your mind, along with memories of a not-so-distant past. But you don't care about such things anymore. You've made your choice. Come to think of it, our story has finally come full circle, hasn't it? After you took your first life, that insignificant creature, I was there to reassure you that it wasn't wrong. You don't need to feel guilty. You don't need to apologize. It was just a little bird. You did it because you wanted to, right?
No.
Of course, killing is bad. And if it came easy to you, then logically that means you too are bad. But what does it matter? Who even cares about what you did and who you hurt? Well, you did. You always did. No matter what I said. But not anymore. With your hands on the hag's neck, it's clear that you finally embraced who you truly are. You're evil. And I love you for it. Choke her to death. Harder. Harder, I said.
That was a nice sound.
You did it. It's all over. There. You did well. This is who you are. Now come back to me, and I will love you forever, my one true friend.
Yeah, that makes sense. So that's the first ending. Alright, we already saw the credits. But, now I'm going to go start.
Obstacles, trust me.
Alright, so I'm gonna do the wrong way and see what happens.
You bumped into something, didn't you? This place is a mess, with debris and trash and dirt everywhere. You're lucky you can't see anything. But of course, it won't go well if you go exploring on your own. No, I'm not angry. We're friends, remember? Because we're friends, I care about you. I want you to succeed.
Oh, so if you do go the wrong way, he does get, like, progressively angrier and angrier.
So next time, please listen to what I have to say. Walk back your steps, carefully. Are you there? Then take 3 steps forward.
Okay, I don't have an option after that.
1, 2, 19.
1, 2, 19.
Easy, right? Find the knob?
Alright, how many times can I go with just pushing?
That's not it. Try again, my friend. Maybe I wasn't clear enough. My mistake. If you push, the door won't open. It will merely stick in place, as doors tend to do. You can't get stuck here. You must climb up to the 5th floor. You must. Otherwise, something terrible will happen.
You will be a good person, and that's not good.
So please.
Push. Alright, I haven't seen what happens here.
Pool. Pool.
Okay, is it just the same thing over and over again? I wonder if there is like a secret here, but I'm gonna go like 5 more times. There's 5. I'm gonna go 10. And that's 10. Okay. I literally have no option. I don't know why I kept the option, that was weird.
There's a flight of stairs just 2 steps in front of you. They go up and down. All you will find downstairs is a locked door. So go up.
I want to see what this locked door is.
See? The door is locked. Besides, you have no reason to explore the basement. Please climb back up, friend.
If only I had met some more conditions. What? I had no other option. After watching every ending, something awaits you in the basement.
See? The door is locked. Please climb.
Okay. Maybe if I get all the endings, which is probably dying to each of the things. Okay. So, I'm going to load this.
All you have to do is find the first of the... Are you ready? First, take a left at the hole in the wall. Then take finally right and simple. You'll have... You must... You have... This is good luck.
Step out of the room, that's my only choice there.
Oh.
Open door. I haven't done that yet.
What have you done? That wasn't the right... Get out of the... One of the patients... And
okay, so that's the same ending.
I really...
So no matter what, unless you... If you open the door, then you're automatically done.
Oh.
Go right.
Crack. Oh.
Left. Run.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So I know it was left, so if I go right... Run.
Oh.
Don't run. Alright. Oh, okay. What? Dog.
What is there to wait for? As long as you can hear my voice through this radio, then you have to do as I say. What is there to wait? As long as you can...
Okay. Alright, so again, I'm going to go back to here. Alright, what happens if you open the door while he's running it, while you're trying to run?
You have no... This is good luck.
Out of the room.
Oh.
Right.
Crap.
Left.
Oh.
Left. Open door. Is it just the same ending?
What have you done?
Okay, it's the same ending. Endings. Alright, so there's 7 endings. And I only have 1, 2, 5, and 6. It's 4 of the 7.
What? This is...
Follow the wall, that's my only option. Turn left, that's my only option. Take 3 steps, that's my only option.
Yeah, keep your every now and...
Right, that's my only option.
No, it'll... And don't... There's a... Your...
Footsteps sound dry. Is that just wrong door again?
Behind the door. You see nothing but a cable hanging from the ceiling. This is the wrong room. No way forward or out. This hospital might be in shambles, but electricity still runs through it. You should be careful not to touch any exposed cables.
The last one, ended with, just some cables, I think, is what it said.
Turn back and try.
Touch the cable. That's definitely an ending.
What was that? You didn't... touch the cable, did you? The shock must have gone straight to the radio. Don't do that again. It might hurt you. Or worse, bust this radio up for good.
I need to stop skipping it when I find something new.
Turn back, will you?
Touch the cable again.
Why? Why do you keep touching it? Do you like it? Does it make you feel alive? I understand enjoying forbidden thrills, but now is not the time. Besides, I can tell the radio won't stand the third shock.
Okay, that's interesting.
Turn back now, because if you touch that cable again, then that's it. It ends. Everything.
Oh. That's gotta be an ending, right? Yep. Nice. Okay. Yes. Turn back.
There's a door to your footsteps sound.
Keep walking. Your footsteps sound crunchy.
There's a door to your right. Your footsteps sound rough.
I'm gonna open the door to see what happens here. I forgot about these options. This is...
Behind the door, you see the door to an elevator.
Oh, I'm guessing the 7th ending is the, basement door.
Before you ask, no, you can't use it. Let me ask you something. Do you remember seeing one of these down on the 1st floor? No, you don't. That's because it doesn't exist. Felix Bloom Hospital had an elevator once, but it fell down during the earthquake, and it was never put back up. They eventually covered up all the entrances. But this one remained. Even if you were to call for it, the door wouldn't open, and nothing would ever come. So don't bother. Just turn back. See? Nothing happens. Leave it alone. It would be easier. Less tiring, less pain, but your life has never been easy.
Less tiring, less painful, less horrifying. I keep cutting him off. I don't know why.
Really? This is what you want? Fine. See where it leads you. You know, if you press that button one more time, then I'll stop bleeding you. I won't care anymore, and you won't be happy. Ever again. So choose wisely.
I think I'd rather call for an elevator than be happy. Oh. What?
You walk into the elevator.
Oh.
You stand there and press a button to the 5th floor.
Oh, it's actually working. But I'm gonna be stuck. Because there's all the entrances.
The elevator moves up.
I'm gonna be stuck because all the entrances are closed off.
The elevator reaches the 3rd floor. The elevator reaches the 4th floor. The elevator reaches the 5th floor.
The elevator reaches the 6th.
The elevator reaches the 6th floor.
Oh.
It goes on and on and on. You knock on the walls. You ask for help. For my help. But I don't care anymore. You're too high up. We're losing connection. Goodbye.
Every time it says goodbye in the game, I'm gonna put a black screen. Alright, nice. Pull.
There's a big... Oh, you...
Down.
See? The door's locked. Besides, you have no reason to explore the basement. Please climb back up, friend.
Come on. Yes? Yes. Yes! Nice. Whoa. What? Hello there.
Hello there. My name is Via, lead developer and writer of the game you just played.
It feels rude using this using this voice after figuring out this is the lead developer of the game. So, my name is Via, lead developer and writer of the game you just played. If you're here, then it means you've watched all of the endings. First of all, thank you for playing this far. This is the last I managed to cram into the game, so after this you would have seen all the content it has to offer. I'm actually writing this about 4 hours before my deadline hits, I think, so I'm sorry if it reads a bit awkward. The idea for Radio Signal came from a short story I wrote once. It's about a man who breaks into a suburban house at night looking for a mysterious something to steal. He's guided by a person who talks to him through a radio and guides him around the house. Just like in Radio Signal, the narrator was the person in the radio, who spoke directly to the protagonist. It was an idea that I liked and wanted to expand upon. In fact, the first time I did this was for my last game, Don't Open Your Eyes? Yes, I remember that. I love that game. I was thinking, like, this has a very familiar art style. And it also had the same cover image for Don't Open Your Eyes. So that's awesome. There's something fun about a story told solely through a person or entity talking to another. Anyway, I hope I did this concept justice. The biggest change is that the setting here is a hospital instead of a house. The background images from the former psychiatric ward of... I'm gonna spare you guys that awful pronunciation. It was abandoned after an earthquake from a few years ago, and I'm not sure it exists anymore. There's a nice bit of trivia for you. Turning Radio Signal into a visual novel gave me the freedom to play around with other ideas. Stuff such as to allow the reader/player to explore the area and to choose whether to obey the voice or not. But truth be told, there was a lot I couldn't do due to time constraints. Initially, I wanted to dedicate more time to exploring the building, but other than in a few instances, you can't deviate much from the intended path. Same thing happened with the chase segments. I wanted to add a bit more variety to them, but I simply didn't have the time. By the way, did you notice you could mute the voice at any time after playing one of the main endings? Yes, I did. One other idea I had was to add small portions of text throughout the game that you could only read if you had the voice muted. They would have given a bit more context about the hospital, the first sin that chases you, and the voice. But again, time got in the way, deadlines are the true horror here. And besides, trying to explain in too much detail is always a mistake when it comes to horror. Good horror works best when a little bit of mystery remains. I'm always a bit disappointed when horror films, games, and literature reveal every single detail about their monsters. Sometimes it's best to leave something to the imagination. Just like good fiction in general is best when certain elements are left to the reader's interpretation, such is the case with the voice. In the original story I wrote, it was revealed that the protagonist had been talking to himself the whole time, berating himself for his every action. That sounds interesting. In Radio Signal, there's not such a conclusion. Was the voice real, and if so, did it belong to an actual person or to something else entirely? A monster, as he's eventually called. I do have my own preferred answer, but I'll let you people reach your own. What I can talk about is the idea or theme that inspired me to write. It's a simple thing. I wanted to write a story about a person who's bad, not because they were born bad, but because they've been led to believe they were. I'm a firm believer that our environment shapes our behavior. Poverty, abuse, police brutality, a government that won't look out for you. These aspects of society logically create people who simply can't escape becoming bad. And this same society won't try to help them, and instead will reinforce the idea that these people must continue to be punished to justify just how broken the system is. The protagonist in this story had a chance to free themselves from this voice and kept telling him he was bad. A lot of people don't have this chance, but I truly hope this changes somewhat in the future. I think I keep going back to the topic of self-loathing in the stuff I write, and I imagine it showed in this story as well. Whoops, that ended up being longer than I expected. I'll quickly wrap this up. Radio Signal was made in 30 days for the Spooktober VN Game Jam. I got help from various people for the art and voice/audio aspects, but I still had to tinker with the GUI and background images a lot by myself. But such is the grind of making these games, and I'll keep at it for the time being. I'm planning to release a new horror-themed visual novel soon, but this one won't be voiced and it'll have a slightly different style, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. Follow my Twitter account for news on the matter and yada yada. Thank you for listening to my ramblings, and thank you for playing Radio Signal. Hopefully we see each other again soon. Goodbye. That would be a really good place to end the video, but I want to do my own outro. I haven't uploaded in a while, and it's 2023 now. It's January 4th when I'm recording this. My voice hurts from doing that voice for a bit. Ending 7 Basement. That was cool. I really like that. About, I guess, well, I guess I already read that. Endings, yeah. Sin, repentance, electrocution, elevator, radio smash, wrong door, and sin again. This is that last one was sin again. Well, it doesn't say again, but I'm just saying again because it's a 7 sin. Oh, voice volume. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, that's about it. That was Radio Signal. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was really fun for me, at least. Alright, I'm gonna test something out real quick.
There's a door to your right. Your footsteps sound.
Alright, I'm gonna keep walking.
There's a door to your footsteps.
Keep walking.
There's your footsteps.
Keep walking.
It's the fungus again. You're back where you started. Didn't you notice you were walking in a circle?
Oh.
It's a waste of time to think about how it happened. Just focus on your footsteps this time, alright?
I also, I never checked out the, what would happen if you talk to the radio, with the thing that comes out in front of you.
What? Oh, won't you keep...
Alright, I finally got it. Oh, I just died. Broken radio? Ending 5. Okay. The buttons on the side don't do anything in the main screen. That'd be cool if it was, start, like, this one was start and this one was quit. But anyways, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was Radio Signal, and goodbye.